Picture this. You find yourself going through some mental changes. The way you perceive the world is different. You find yourself feeling vulnerable, naive. Your behavior becomes more erratic. You're not behaving normally. The next thing you know, you're arrested by the police, taken to a police cell whilst a bed is made available in the mental health ward. So you find yourself sectioned. Now, you are then transferred to a mental health hospital whereby you are given two options. You can either swallow the medication that's been prescribed to you, and if you dare refuse, the other alternative is to be pinned down by some burly gentlemen and be forcibly injected against your will with strange chemicals. Now tell me, my dear viewer, does this sound like treatment, or is this prison by another name? Now all of this and much more happened to me in 2015, and the last 8 years have been an incredible journey of recovery. The road has been rocky, but what I thought was the worst thing to happen to me turned out to be a blessing in disguise, and the most important thing to ever happen to me, because it's led me to this position where I am right now, right? And so I've told this story of mine in snippets here and there on BBC, on Sky News, but now I'm ready to tell my story in full, undiluted, raw and uncut. And I have a very special evening that I'm inviting you to, because I'm going to be telling my story, the one story, but it's going to be done through two mediums. So I have this book called The War of the Mind, Prison by Another Name. And then I also have this album called Etched in Stone. So we have one story told via two mediums, and it's going to be a fantastic evening. I hope you can join, right? I'm talking about practitioners, people in the community, right? People who have experienced the mental health system or have friends and family who've gone through the system. Okay, I myself, I'm a survivor, and what I want to do on the evening, of course, I'm going to be doing some talking, but what I want to do, my true intention is to spark a conversation. Okay, I want to talk about a number of things, some of them being the following. Do we think that the current framework, the biomedical framework that we use in the West, is that the best framework? Is that the framework that best describes my experience and the experience of many others? I also want to talk about the roadmaps to recovery. How can we achieve mental wealth? How do we break negative cycles and overcome addictions? So these are some of the things I've had to go through and navigate. The importance of mind, body, spirit connection. Right? Are we forgetting some things on our road to recovery? Okay. And I also want to explore and tell you what it feels like to have a war with the mind. Okay. So the discussion is going to be fantastic. I hope you can be there July 21st. Get your tickets on the Eventbrite. Okay. It's a celebration of mental wealth, and we're hoping to spark this wonderful conversation. The War of the Mind, Etched in Stone, book and album launch July 21st. I'll see you there. Peace and love.